Well, hey YouTube, so today guys, we are here with another product review, and today we are reviewing this product right here. This is the Wogiz WX10 Plus Unlocked 6-inch Quad HD Android 5.1 smartphone, guys. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped. I have indeed reviewed the younger brother, the Wogiz, the 5-inch Wogiz phone. So this is the big brother here. So let's open up this brand new product here. So this just came from the mail today. Here's the back. Just came in the mail today, so don't worry, this is a brand new product, and as you can see by that packaging. So, crap. I did not mean to do that. Here's the actual phone. I'll do this last. Let's see what else comes in the box. I did not mean to drop it. I did not mean to drop it. So here's the actual box here. Let's pull it off. So you have quite a few number of accessories here. You have the battery, which comes separately, which is very nice and makes it very easy for me to put it in. You have your accessories. These are some headphones here. These are the headphones. You have a wall adapter. And you have a micro USB cable for charging. Like last time, it looks very, very similar to Samsung phones in terms of the cable design and stuff. You have your instruction manual for people who care about that. Got your screen protector. And this time, they did the case justice. Last time, the case was cool, but it wasn't practical. But this time, they gave you an actual case, an actual quality case. You see this. This is what I wish they put on the smaller one, but at least the bigger one comes with a real case. Yo, that's a nice feature. This is exactly what I thought I was getting last time, but it was more of a carrying case. This is a legitimate poly case here. So, here's the actual phone, guys. Let's take it out right now. So here it is. I've actually never had a 6-inch phone in my collection before. I've only had 5 inches. 5.5 was the most on my LG G3. I never had a 6-inch before. I've had tablets before I've reviewed on here, but here's an actual 6-inch phablet. I do believe phablet is the right word to classify this as. So first of all, here's the back of it. It looks very, very nice. It's definitely a little bit of a higher quality material in comparison to younger brother. This does cost more money, so that makes sense why it has higher quality materials. I mean, obviously some of that budget went towards the bigger screen and housing the display, which is it's 720p. That's the official resolution, but it definitely looks good. I know 720p is low for some people, but it definitely looks good. So I just hooked the back cover on. I know how to do that now. So where's the battery? It's right here. I'm going to put the battery in right now. So what some companies do is they make you pull off the back and take the tape off the battery. And some companies do this when the battery just comes separate. Sorry about that. When the battery just comes separately. I prefer this way better. I do believe this is the better way of doing it. So this is the official model here is WX10 Plus. So this is the Wogiz Plus phone. This is bigger than the last one. In terms of actual specs, it's quite similar on paper. But hopefully, it looks better. You know, hopefully it's a better phone. But we won't know for sure until we do the review. So, put the back cover back on here. Do that there. Let's turn the thing on. While I turn the thing on, I'm going to take the plastic off. So, yeah. This is usually the on button right here. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Let me pull the plastic off here and put the screen protector on. Plastic's coming off here. That's the screen. I'm going to put the screen protector on now. Pull this off. Here's the phone. Here's the home screen there. I'm going to put the screen protector on here. Oh, I see. I messed it up. I forgot. You're supposed to put it on the bottom of the phone. There we go. Let me just make sure there's no bubbles. You don't want bubbles, man. But you gotta act fast. You're gonna have fucking bubbles on this thing, you know? I'm going. I didn't do as good of a job as last time, but it still looks fine. At this point, I'm gonna put the case on too. Okay, it comes with a real case. So yeah, I'm a fan so far. This thing is really cool. It comes with a real case and everything. This is like a full phone here. So at this point, I'm going to peel this part off here. There we go. So the phone should be on. Let me just fix the case. It's a little bit loose right now. So here's the phone here. Here's the home screen. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, you guys, at this point, I'm going to download the benchmark, and let's see how this phone performs in the benchmark. Obviously, the screen's a little bit bigger here, and I do wonder how it compares to little brother. I also do wonder how it compares to other phones I've reviewed in the past here. So, at this point, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to set up the benchmarks, because I bet you guys want to see benchmarks. I'm going to do Geekbench and Valermo. So, see you guys in a sec. One more second, guys. I'm just having some memory issues. I've kind of forgot my passwords. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll figure this out. The problem is if I pause the video for too long, for some reason Bandicam likes to just end the video. They're gonna make me start a new video over again. That means I'm gonna have to edit the video all together, and it's gonna take a lot more time. So, just give me guys a couple more seconds, and I'll have your benchmarks ready to go. Okay. Alright guys, as you can see, Valermo is downloading. It's almost done there. One more moment there. I'll start benchmarking on the other phone I have here. This is the VK World phone here. So we can start the comparison with this phone. I'm also gonna bring in the LG G3 into the mix too. Unfortunately, the little brother, I've already packed that phone for college already. Because I already have it in a spot where I can't really get to it at the moment. So I can't use that phone. But I do have the VK World phone, which has comparable specs. We'll be using the Wogiz phone. I'll even bring in my LG G3 if you guys want. Let me get it right now. Let me get the LG G3 for you. Because I know you guys like the comprehensive benchmarks. A lot of you find it very important. Let me go get it. Unfortunately, just go back to my last video, guys, and you can see what the benchmark for that phone was. But I can't show it to you at the moment, unfortunately. But I do have my LG G2 here. So here we have 3 phones here. I'm just collecting them all now. So yeah, let's do the benchmark, and hopefully the phone wins. Hopefully it wins. I'm opening up right now, as you can see. I wish there wasn't so much glare. That's one thing that just frustrates me. It's not the phone's fault. It's my computer. It's my laptop's fault. Is that better? Hopefully, all right. So I'm going to do the multi-core benchmark. Got it. All right, this phone's going. Let's get the VK World phone going here. That one's going. And let me get my LG G2 going. One moment. Sorry about that. Sorry about all the delays, guys. I'm not trying to make this a long-ass video, but I do want to make it a comprehensive review. That's something I do strive to do here. It seems that the review is not. It seems like this application is not on my LG G2. I'm gonna have to download it right now. So it's running on these 2 phones right now. It's going here. They're up to the mem bench right now. Up to the mem bench. Let me just get it on here, guys. I do want to make this a good review. LG G2 is downloading the app right now. Hey guys, these two phones here are almost done. If you want size comparison, this is a 5-inch phone. This is a 6-inch phone. That's about the difference in size there, if you're wondering. Here's a G2. This is about 5.2 inches. This is about, I think, 5.2 inches if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that. Not 100% sure, but I do believe those are the numbers I have written down. Yeah, I'm just checking on something. Sorry about that. So, it's going, guys. I'm sorry this part's kind of dull. I'm sorry about that. LG2 is about to load the app right now. We're going to do the multi-core benchmark on here as well. This one's going. So I'll see you guys back in here in a minute, once the benchmarks are done. Alright guys, so the new phone here is done. You got a 1081 there. I gotta be honest, that's not the greatest score in the world, to be honest, if you compare it to the VK World here. Can you see that? Won't give that phone a minute. Let me lower the brightness on here. As you can see, the VK World did in fact beat this phone. I mean, that's not the greatest thing in the world to see. It's still stronger than the Galaxy Nexus, but don't worry, there's many other ways to judge a phone other than specs. Like, one thing you gotta know about these budget Android phones, there's other ways of testing it other than specs. And the next way we're gonna test it is we'll test the camera. I do wonder how the camera comes out. So let me get a good macro shot. You know, I do care about macro shots a lot. We want to focus on details when you're making the review. I do believe it's pretty important to focus on small details. So let me get a macro shot of the instruction manual here. I'm going to focus on some text. Let's see how good the macro is on here. How well can it focus on text? Come on. Alright guys, I just took a picture here. And overall, it's definitely better in terms of macro than the little brother. Because this thing is a dual lens, I believe. It's definitely much better than the little brother. And it's definitely much better than the VK World here. I don't think it's better than the LG G2, unfortunately, but it's making steps, guys. Also, the video footage is not bad here either. It's actually pretty decent video footage, so they're definitely making strides from that respect. So, there is a couple of stock applications on here. You have an app called Torch here, and you have a flashlight here. I'm assuming you just click it. Yep. That's cool. That's a stock application that comes with the phone. Sound recorder. Does sound. I think that's pretty obvious. Let me do a sound test right now. I do wonder about the microphone. Let's find out right now. So, hey YouTube. So today, guys, this is just a sound test. Thank you, and bye. Okay, let's see how that sound test came out. I'm going to save it here. I mean, I've heard worse. I've definitely heard worse. You know, I won't replace this with this, but it's definitely not bad. And the camera's definitely an improvement over the little brother. The camera's definitely an improvement, and I'm very, very happy to see that. You have your FM radio here. So, I remember last time when I made this review, people were complaining that I didn't have a Geekbench 3 review. People were in fact complaining about that, right? So here's the phone here. Yeah, I want to make sure the phone is in frame. I'm going to go down to benchmarks, and we're going to download benchmark 3 on Geekbench and see how this phone turns out. One surprising thing, the LG G2 somehow lost. And the LG G2 has a Snapdragon 800 processor. So it got look at that. It got a 918? What? Okay, I mean, Valamo was saying that their multi-core benchmark was in beta. So I think the only way to make a conclusive conclusion on how powerful each phone is when we're gonna need to use Geekbench, because Geekbench multi-core is comprehensive and it's not in beta. So I'm gonna go work on that right now. So give me one moment, alright guys? I'll be right back. Alright guys, so on these two phones, it just finished downloading. I'm gonna run the benchmarks on both of them. They're both starting. LG G2 is about to finish installing. It's at 100%. Can you see that? There you go. It's at 100%. It's about to finish here. You know, the problem with the only issue I'm having with Bandicam, I'm using Bandicam right now, is if you hit pause, right, to pause the video, obviously stop and pause are two different things, obviously. And if you don't hit play after hitting pause within a reasonable time frame, I think it's a couple of minutes, the video will just end, which is kind of frustrating if you're doing a video like this that requires a lot of setup in between scenes. And yeah, I don't appreciate that, Bandicam. Wish there was a way to fix that. Maybe there is a way to fix that, but at the moment I don't know exactly how to fix that issue. But I'll keep thinking, I'll keep researching, you know. But one thing about Bandicam, this is going off topic for a minute. Bandicam has some really, really small file sizes. So this video is going to be at least 15 minutes. And the file size will probably be at most 100 megabytes. I do admit, there you go, LG's about to start. I do admit I did change the quality. I did make the quality a little bit worse to help improve file sizes. But still, I think the quality is pretty good. So back to the phones here. These two phones are almost done. LG G2 has just begun. So I'll meet you guys right back here when they're done. So guys, the new Wogiz phone, 6 inches, has given us score 357, 1152. Those scores they're okay, but they do in fact beat the VK World, which has a 345, 1107. So this phone does in fact beat the VK World here. LG G2 is finishing up. While the LG G2 finishes up, we're gonna keep looking around here. We'll see what other cool things we can figure out about this phone. You got your file manager here. I got a cool little file manager. That's pretty cool. If you're running the down button, the buttons right here, they're off the screen. I'm a fan of this. I don't mind touch buttons, but I definitely prefer when they're off screen. I don't like with the LG G2. If you look at the LG G2, the buttons are right here on the screen, so it takes up screen real estate. I'm not a big fan of that. I do like how this phone keeps them off screen. So the LG G2 520, it did in fact win. But you gotta remember, this was a $700 phone when it first came out. This phone cost $70 when it first came out. So, I'm just saying, there's a big difference there in terms of price, and you have to appreciate what the manufacturer was going for. So overall, guys, if you want a budget 6-inch smartphone, oh, see, there's actually one more test I want to do. Let's see, can this thing do VR? I doubt it. Unfortunately, gyroscopes seem to be like a hot commodity now, and they seem to be pretty expensive because a lot of these budget smartphones don't have it, and I don't understand why. If these budget smartphone companies put gyroscopes in their phones, they would sell a lot more. Gyroscopes are becoming really popular due to Google Cardboard. This is a perfect Google Cardboard device, but I don't know if we're going to find out. I don't know if it has a gyroscope or not. We're going to find that out right now. That's definitely a big concern of mine. Will a commodity, will a budget Android phone have that? I pray it does, but I don't know if it's going to have one or not. We'll find out in a second here. I'll meet you guys here right back when the thing downloads. Alright guys, the app just finished downloading. Let's find out. Please have a gyroscope. I don't think it's going to have it. Damn it. God damn it, man. If this phone had a gyroscope, it would be amazing. Because I could do Google Cardboard with a 6-inch smartphone. That would be perfect. But overall, guys, besides that little issue, right, and benchmark scores, which could have been a little bit higher, this is a really, really solid smartphone for the money, I recommend it if you have the budget of $70, for a 6-inch smartphone. $70 off contract, unlocked global, works with GSM carriers like T-Mobile and T-Mobile and AT&T in the United States. Works in a bunch of other carriers around the world. Overall, guys, it's a good phone. There's no easy way. There's no bad way. There's no bad way to say it. It's a good phone. If you have $70 to spend, it's a damn solid phone. Comes with a free case. Free screen protector. Free earphones, right? Free USB cable. Free adapter. Free everything, man. There's $70. Wogiz, you've done well with this phone. This is indeed better than the original one, the 5-inch one. I do believe the additional size makes it cool. But please, Wogiz, next time, put a gyroscope in, alright? A gravity sensor, which is like an accelerometer, is not the same as a gyroscope. If you have a gyroscope, right, and a $70 phone like this, you're going to play Pokemon Go, you're going to play Google Cardboard, you're going to sell out. You're going to sell out instantly. So next time, please get that done. But overall, good phone. I'm happy with this. They did send this to me for a reduced rate, and in terms of review, I'm not afraid to admit that, and I still recommend it either way.